Composition Chapter 1. Comprehension Passage. Comprehension passage involves reading an unseen passage and answering questions related to the passage. Let us see one passage to understand. Getting up early gives many benefits. It gives good start. In the early morning, the mind is fresh. There are few disturbances, so the work done at that time is generally well done. The early riser also finds time to take some exercise in the fresh morning air. This exercise supplies him with a fund of energy. It will last until the evening. By beginning so early, he knows that he has plenty of time to do all the works in time. All his works are finished in good time. He has a long interval of rest in the evening before he goes to bed. Now let us answer few questions. In the early morning, the mind is dash. In the early morning, the mind is fresh. What does an early riser get in the morning? An early riser gets time to exercise in the morning. How can we do all the works in time? By beginning work early, we can do all the works in time. When can the early riser get a long interval of rest? The early riser can get a long interval of rest in the evening before he goes to bed. When do we get our mind fresh? We get our mind fresh when we wake up early. Find from the passage the word which means advantages. Benefits. Let us see one more example. Gandhiji is called the father of the nation. He is known as one of the greatest men in the world. He was born on October 2, 1869 in Gujarat. His full name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was educated in England. He went to South Africa to practice as a lawyer. When he returned to India, he started movements against the British to make India free. His movements were based on truth and non-violence. He was sent to jail several times. At last, India was freed on August 15, 1947. On January 30, 1948, he was shot dead by a man named Nathuram Godse. Bapu lived and died for India. Let us answer a few questions. Gandhiji's movements were based on dash. Truth and non-violence. When was Gandhiji born? Gandhiji was born on October 2, 1869. Why did Gandhiji go to South Africa? Gandhiji went to South Africa to practice as a lawyer. When was India freed? India was freed on August 15, 1947. Who killed Gandhiji? Gandhiji was shot by a man named Nathuram Godse. From the passage, find the word which means began. Started.